Today on Stock Charts in Focus, we're going all in on charting cryptos. I'm thrilled to announce that we've just rolled out a major expansion of our cryptocurrency coverage on StockCharts, a 10x increase in our crypto coverage. We now have up to 150 different cryptocurrencies for you to chart and analyze on the site. A big expansion, something that we have been planning for a long time and that we are excited to roll out for you. So we're going to get into all that, show you where you can find these cryptos on StockCharts. And for fun, I'm going to show you actually how I chart the crypto market, share with you some of my personal charts for all of these different coins. And of course, I got to leave you with something. So I'm going to actually give you the full chart list, all 150 cryptocurrencies with my personal charts. You're going to get that in SharpCharts, and I'm going to show you how to bring it into ACP, our new interactive advanced charting platform as well. So lots to cover on today's show, all focused on cryptos. Of course, you know what it is. It's all new. It's all here. It's Stock Charts in Focus. All right, my friends, welcome to the show, Stock Charts in Focus. Thank you so much for joining me on today's episode of our product focus show, where we dig into the tools, dive into the site, show you around the features, and of course, on a day like today, we get to announce something new. This is the place to hear about everything that's happening around Stock Charts, whether it's something new or we're showing you tips and tricks and shortcuts, all the ways to get more value out of Stock Charts. That's our mission here on Stock Charts in Focus, giving you the most value that you can possibly get out of the site. My name is Grayson Roze. I'm the Vice President of Operations here at StockCharts.com. If you're new to the show, welcome. So good to have you. I just want to remind you, we do this every Friday, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time on StockCharts TV, also up on our YouTube channel after that, and on the new on-demand platform at StockChartsTV.com. So lots of ways to watch, but always something new here on Fridays on Stock Charts in Focus, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time, or on demand after that. So remember, mark your calendars, join me every Friday, and we'll make sure that we're touring you around the site, showing you everything that you need to get to know to get more value out of Stock Charts. Now, like I mentioned in the intro, today is all about cryptos. We have just rolled out a major expansion of our crypto coverage on the site. We've actually increased our crypto coverage by 10 times, up to 150 coins now. And really, this is the start, we think, of only a continuation of this expansion. So lots to cover on today's show. We're going to show you how to find all of these cryptos, show you the crypto summary page that we have, which makes it really easy to pull up sort of the full crypto coverage, see what's happening for that growing asset class. But then we're also going to dive into a personal chart list of mine that I can actually share with you and give to you. You're going to leave the show today with this chart list, with access to all of my personal crypto charts. And that's going to make it really easy to bring these into your own account, bring these 150 coins and all the charts and everything right into your own workflow. And the exciting thing about that too is we're going to show you how it works in SharpCharts and in ACP. You can actually get access to this list in SharpCharts and ACP. So lots to get into. Of course, let's get right to it. So we are going to start here on the Charts and Tools page. You can get here from any page around the site, really. Just go up to the top left, click Charts and Tools. But I mentioned this on the show quite a bit. This is one of my favorite pages actually to send people to, because it's a great directory of everything that's here. Quick access to all of our different charting tools, all of our different summary pages and research tools. Everything that you need access to on Stock Charts really is here for you on the Charts and Tools page. Whether you're a free user or a member, in either case, there's a ton to explore here on this Charts and Tools page. What we're going to zero in on right now, though, is in the summary pages group, we've got a card here for cryptocurrencies. So that takes you over to what we call our crypto summary page. You can hit this View Now button, and that's going to bring you over to a page that has all of the different cryptocurrencies we cover listed in one very convenient resource for you. So this crypto summary page is kind of a hidden gem here. You can get to it with that card though. And what this does is lists out every single cryptocurrency that we cover on Stock Charts. Now, up until just a couple of days ago, this list was a lot shorter. It was only about 15 coins. But now with this new expansion, we've actually covered up to 150 different cryptocurrencies for you. So lots and lots and lots to explore now. If cryptocurrencies are of interest to you, this page is a fantastic resource to come to find what's going on in this market, in the cryptocurrency market, across all of these 150 coins. These really are sort of the biggest cryptocurrencies out there. I will say our support team's probably going to kill me for this, but we would love to hear from you. If there are other cryptocurrencies that you want us to cover, we really are here to serve you. So let us know. But 150 coins, there's tons and tons and tons to see here, as you can see scrolling through this list. So a pretty exhaustive list of the major coins, the ones that are in sort of higher demand, higher circulation, easier to trade, that kind of thing. So really excited to have this coverage now. I want to walk you through a couple things on this page because there's actually a couple of features here that we want to take a look at. But I mentioned that you can get there from the charts and tools page. The other easy way to get there, a little trick, you can also just go to stockcharts.com/crypto. That'll take you right here. So if you're ever on your phone or your tablet or you're out on the go, you want to just pull up a quick page of summary data for what's happening in the cryptocurrency market, you can always just go to stockcharts.com/crypto. That's actually a really easy way to get to this page. And it's fully mobile responsive, so it looks great on your phone, looks great on your tablet. It's a really easy page to use actually when you're out on the go. So let's dive into this page, show you around a couple of the quick features because there actually are a few things here. And then we'll jump over to that shared chart list that I mentioned at the start of the show. So by default, when you come to our crypto summary page, it's going to be sorted by percent change. And you'll see that's from top to bottom. So we've got the biggest gainers up at the top. We've got the biggest laggards at the bottom of this page. You can change that though. If you want to flip the sort order for percent change, you can just give this another click. That's going to reverse it. Click it again. That's going to put it back to top to bottom. You can sort by any of these columns though. So if you want to think about these sort of in alphabetical order, you can sort by either symbol or by name. That's one way to look at this list. If you want to sort by, let's say, price from lowest to highest or highest to lowest, that'll put Bitcoin right up at the top when you sort by highest to lowest. But you can also sort by that. You can sort by volume, really any option that you want, you can sort this table by. You also have a couple of period options. So you'll notice that when we had this sorted by percent change, we've actually got things kind of moving around because the cryptocurrency market is active. It is trading 24/7. So this page is actually going to be updating, refreshing itself behind the scenes every couple of seconds. You've got an option though here in the period menu to change this from intraday to 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, year to date, or 1 year. So you got a lot of different period options, which is always fun. I mean, if you want to see what the crypto market has done year to date, there you go. You can pull up some of those values and sort through these percentage changes year to date. Definitely something to play around with there. I generally leave it on intraday, but you do have that option right there. Also, if you want to narrow this table down, you can click the columns button and actually turn on or off any of these columns. So let's say you didn't really care about volume. You can always give that a click and actually turn off the volume column. So a couple of different options there for you. Pretty standard if you're familiar with how our tables work around the rest of the site. One other key though is that when you hover over the symbol, you actually get a little mini chart. So a really helpful feature as you're scrolling through here, if you say, hey, I wonder what Binance coin is kind of looking like on the chart, you can actually just hover over the symbol and that little mini chart is going to pop up for you. So a nice, easy feature there as you're scrolling through this to just kind of quickly get a sense of how things are trading. And you can really just kind of move from one symbol to the next and get all those different mini charts. So it works pretty well. Now, over on the left side, you also have links to all of our different charting tools. So Sharp Charts, ACP, Gallery View, PNF Charts, Seasonality, all of those are available for all of these different cryptocurrencies as well. So you can quickly jump over to any of those charting tools using these little links on the left side. So that is pretty much it. This crypto summary page you can see has gotten a lot bigger, tons and tons to explore here. Remember, you can get there from the charts and tools page, but you can also get there simply by going to stockcharts.com/crypto. That's a nice little shortcut to get you right there. Now, if you're like me though, you're probably going to want to have all of these cryptocurrencies in a chart list in your own account so that you can chart all of them back to back, not just the little mini charts, but you're probably going to want full featured charts for all of these. So I have created a chart list in my own account that has all 150, and I've actually put that up as what we call a shared chart list. We have a way to do that sort of internally. So I'm going to flip over to my other tab here, and we are going to put up a link to this in the YouTube description. You'll be able to get here. I'm also going to tweet out a link to this after the show. If you follow me on Twitter at Grayson Roze, I'll be sure to put a link to this cryptocurrencies chart list, which has all of my charts for the full group of 150 in it. So look for that. But what this shared chart list allows you to see are full featured charts using my personal cryptocurrency style for all 150. So when I'm thinking about cryptocurrencies, those of you who know me, when I'm thinking about stocks, you know that I like to benchmark things against VTI, which is the Vanguard Total Index. So I like to use relative strength and trend in my approach to the market. Generally, when I'm thinking about relative strength, I'm thinking about, is this stock or is this ETF outperforming the total market? When we think about crypto, though, I like to benchmark things against Bitcoin. Bitcoin, obviously, kind of the big daddy. So for all of these charts, what you can see here is at the very top, I have the symbol that we're looking at, the cryptocurrency that we're looking at, benchmarked against Bitcoin. So this is this symbol relative to Bitcoin. I've got that for all of these charts. So for instance, Algorand versus Bitcoin up here in the top. So I want to think, is this cryptocurrency outperforming sort of the big daddy of them all, Bitcoin, or is it underperforming the big daddy of them all, Bitcoin? So on my personal charts up here at the top, I've got that price relative line. I think of that as kind of the relative strength line. It's using our price performance indicator. But I've got that, all of these cryptocurrencies benchmarked against Bitcoin. I then have a couple of moving averages on my charts. These are pretty simple charts, actually. Just the 20-period EMA, that's the exponential moving average. I've got the 50, the 100, the 200, and the 400-period moving averages here. All daily charts. And then below that, I've got the RSI. So this is the chart style that I personally like to use for watching the crypto market. You can see I've got all 150 loaded up into this chart list, and because we put them up at this shared link, you'll actually have access to this. You can come here and see charts for all of these. Now, you're probably going to want this list in your own account though. So what we've actually done at the very top of this page, I'll get back to the top here. You can see in the top right corner of the page under the member actions area, we've got a save to chart list button. So again, we're going to give you a link to this. You're going to be able to get to this page yourself, pull it up, just kind of scroll through it if you'd like. But if you actually want to save that to your own account and get the full list of 150 cryptocurrencies in a chart list in your own account for you to start playing with, either use these charts as they are or start to modify them, make them your own, you can come to this page at the link that we're going to share with you, click that save to chart list button. And when you do that, you pull up this the save feature of this shared chart list. You got a couple of different options here. You can either save this as a new list, you can merge it with an existing list if you've already got your own cryptocurrency list, or you can replace an existing list. Again, if you've already got your own list of cryptocurrencies, maybe, or anything else that you want to put them all into, but you can do any of those. So replace, merge, or new. For most of you, I would assume you're going to be saving this as a new list. So you make sure that new list tab is selected. And then you can enter in any name. You can see that I've typed in here actually from setting up the show, I've typed in all cryptocurrencies. So you can type in a name for this list, whatever makes sense to you, whatever's going to fit into sort of your chart list framework. And then below that, you also have a little checkbox for whether or not you want to include the chart styles. So all of the settings that we were just talking about, the price relative line relative to Bitcoin, the moving averages, the RSI, all of that stuff, all the settings that I've put on these charts that we were just looking at, that's all wrapped up in a what we call a chart style here at StockCharts. And so if you'd like to include all of those chart settings when you save this list, you can keep this checkbox checked. If you uncheck it, we're going to use your default chart. for whatever your default sharp chart is when we create this new list for you. So in this case, let's say you wanted to include my settings on this crypto list that we are going to save. I'm going to keep that checkbox checked. You hit save, and there you go. All you have to do now is click View Your Chart List, and that list of 150 charts, 150 cryptocurrencies is going to be saved right to your account. So I want to actually show you how this works because there's a really easy way to get this list over to ACP. You can use it in Sharp Charts. You can also use it in ACP. So I want to cover that here in just a minute. I'm going to click View Your Chart List. You'll notice that opens in a new tab. But now what I have is a saved chart list, again, named whatever I named it, all cryptocurrencies. There you go. And from here, it's really your own. You can actually save this into your own account. This is now your list to work with, to modify, to do anything that you want with. You've got it in summary view. You can put this into 10 per page view, just like your standard chart list views that you know and love and are familiar with on stock charts. Any of those are available here. You can put it into candle glance. That's a great way to view some of these. Take all 150 of those cryptocurrencies, put them into candle glance, and you can sort of quickly see everything at a glance. So anyways, when you save this into your own account, it becomes your list. You can really work with it and do anything you want. So if you are a Sharp Charts user, you're familiar with Sharp Charts, this is a great way to get this list of 150 cryptocurrencies into your own account. Now, if you're an ACP user, though, you might want to pull this list over into ACP. Fortunately, we've created an easy way to do that. So you come to this shared link that we were just looking at. You save that as a Sharp Charts chart list. That's going to put it in here with whatever name you want. Save all of those Sharp Charts to your account. And then I'm actually going to come over to our Charts and Tools page again. I'm going to find this ACP box, and I am going to type in, let's do Bitcoin. There we go. So we're launching ACP now. Here's ACP. If you're not familiar with ACP, fully interactive, full screen, very dynamic platform. Lots and lots to play with here in ACP, but a very sort of interactive and dynamic experience. But what you can do if you're an ACP user is come over here to the right side of the screen. Make sure that you open up the chart list sidebar. You click that at the top right corner. And you'll notice that at the top of that chart list sidebar, we actually have two tabs, one for ACP charts and one for Sharp Charts. So your ACP lists are actually separate from your Sharp Charts lists, but we've created a way to bring those Sharp Charts lists into ACP really easily. So I'm going to flip over to this Sharp Charts tab. Again, remember that I went to that shared link. I saved that as my own chart list. I named it all cryptocurrencies. That saved all of those Sharp Charts that we were just looking at a minute ago. That saved those to my account in a new Sharp Charts chart list. So when I come to ACP, I flip over to the Sharp Charts tab, open up this menu. This is now a list of all of my different Sharp Charts chart lists. So I can scroll down here, find that, refresh there, find that all cryptocurrencies list that I saved. And now you can see I've got that full list of 150 cryptocurrencies right here for me. So because I've saved it as a Sharp Charts list, we can actually pull that over into ACP really easily. Now from here, I can click on any of these to get a chart that actually mimics the saved Sharp Chart that we were looking at before. So you remember we were looking at that price relative line relative to Bitcoin. We had our different moving averages. We had our RSI at the bottom. And so we basically recreated those Sharp Charts with this little trick here, pulling in your Sharp Charts chart lists. We've recreated those in ACP. It makes it really easy to access those from our new advanced charting platform. Now the trick is you can come down to the bottom of this sidebar, look for that big green button at the bottom, Save as ACP chart list. So we can take that Sharp Charts chart list that we've created, that all cryptocurrencies list, click this big green button at the bottom, and save that as a new ACP chart list. So that's now created another chart list here in ACP. When we flip back to our ACP charts tab and I open up this menu, you'll notice that we now have an all cryptocurrencies list created there for us. Now we can start to modify these charts. So let's say, for instance, I wanted to go in here to the settings. Let's say I wanted an ACP to maybe turn the grid off. Maybe I want to turn the price labels off, and I'll create a little less space over on the right side of the screen. So I've modified this chart just a little bit. Maybe just for another thing, I'll make this this line blue here, just for fun. So now we've got a blue price relative line instead of the black. Now what I can actually do is come over to the chart styles area, and I've actually done this already. I've saved a style for crypto, but let's say I wanted to save this as a new chart style. I could either save it as new, or I could update existing. In this case, like I said, because I've already created one, I'm going to update my existing crypto style, hit save. Now again, I've got my ACP chart list. I've got all 150 cryptocurrencies in it. Let's say I wanted to apply this style with those little tweaks that I made to everything in this list. I can come down here, click the Edit List button. That's going to open up the drawer at the bottom of ACP with this all cryptocurrencies list selected. From here, I can actually click the little checkbox icon there. That's going to check everything in the list. Come down here, apply my new crypto style to it, sort of my modified ACP version. And there we go. Now I've actually applied this style to everything in this list. So from here, I can start to click through all of these different cryptocurrencies right in ACP. I can change the range. Let's say we want to look at this over, let's do 6 months. That'll be kind of fun. You can actually click here in the chart list and actually use the arrow keys on your keyboard to move through this list. So makes it really easy to flip through all of these in ACP. So again, a little bit of a trick there to actually get your Sharp Charts lists right into ACP. And because we're going to share this link with you, you can do that pretty easily in just a couple of minutes with just a couple of clicks. Now, I do want to share with you a couple of other ways to pull up some of these cryptocurrencies in ACP since we are over here. Over on the right side of the platform, you can look for that little globe icon. That's going to open up our market summary panel. I'm giving you a little bit of a hint. Actually, we've got a big update to the market summary panel coming next week to ACP. So we'll talk about that on next week's episode. But for now, you've actually got all of these different tabs you can open for different market summary groups. So things like the Dow components, what the sectors are doing, the major indexes, all that good stuff. We also have one for cryptocurrencies. And currently, this includes the basically the top 15 or 16 cryptocurrencies, some of the most popular ones. So if you just want to flip through what sort of some of the major cryptocurrencies are doing, you do also have this group here in the market summary panel on the right side of the screen. Another way to get a sense of what some of the major coins are doing, over here on the left side of the platform, in the layouts menu, we actually have a lot of different sample layouts for you to play with. So in ACP, you can create multi-chart layouts with up to 12 charts on the screen, sort of a way to create that candle glance view like what we were looking at earlier in the Sharp Charts world. So you can come over to the Layouts tab on the left side of the screen, open up this Layouts menu, find that Sample Layouts menu, and open that up. And you've got a list of all these different sample layouts to play around with. Some are just kind of multi-chart views, what we call multi-chart views. So you've got gallery view and candle glance equivalents here in ACP. But we've also got different predefined groups for you to play with. You notice at the bottom of this list, we have one for cryptocurrencies. So when you give that a click, we're actually going to load a 6-chart layout with some of the most popular cryptocurrencies right on the screen for you. So a nice little layout. I pull this up occasionally as I'm flipping through sort of my market evaluation stuff in the mornings and in the afternoon as I'm kind of running through different charts, different corners of the market. I love to pull up this view, see what some of the major cryptocurrencies are doing. And you've got these full featured charts here right for you to play with. You can actually then go in, modify any of these charts, and save that as your own layout. So you can actually create these layouts yourself. You've got tons and tons of different options. Again, 12 charts on the screen at the same time, up to 12 if you want them. So when you modify any of these charts, you can save that layout as your own. So you can see I've got all of my different saved layouts up here at the top of this layouts panel for me. So a nice little feature there in ACP. If you wanted to kind of start with this cryptocurrencies sample layout that we have, maybe add another 6 to it so you've actually got 12 on the screen. Change the chart settings and everything to be whatever colors and indicators and overlays that you want. You can then come in here, use this as kind of a starting place, and then add those different cryptocurrencies. Maybe add a couple more and save that as your own custom cryptocurrency dashboard. So lots of different ways to view cryptocurrencies here in ACP. So that about does it for today's show, covering our new crypto expansion here at StockCharts. Again, remember the easiest way to get to that page, the crypto summary page, is just by going to stockcharts.com/crypto. You can also find that though from the charts and tools page, lots of different ways to get there. So that page though is a full directory of all the cryptos that we cover, a great summary when you're just kind of breezing through what's happening in that ever-growing asset class. This really is the start of a big expansion for us here at StockCharts. We see this really as only something that's going to grow. We see us adding even more cryptocurrencies as that whole asset class continues to grow. So let us know what you think. Let us know if there are other coins that you want us to cover. We are all ears there. Definitely look for that shared chart list that we looked at earlier. Again, we'll put a link in the YouTube description. I will also tweet out a link, so we'll make sure that you get that at Grayson Roze if you want to follow me there. But definitely look for that YouTube description down below. If you're watching this on YouTube, you'll be able to find the link to that chart list right there. And play around with ACP. Lots of different visualizations that you can do. I find that the multi-chart layouts with all these different cryptocurrencies on there is a great way to flip through all those charts. And actually, with our layouts combined with chart lists in ACP, you can really sort of flip through all of those different cryptocurrencies with multiple charts up on the screen. It's a pretty great workflow there for going through the whole crypto market or any other asset class you want, really. The whole layouts plus chart list feature of ACP really only continues to grow. And we actually got some big news coming again next week. We got another big release of ACP coming out, so keep an eye out for that next week on next week's show. So anyways, I want to thank you again for joining me today on Stock Charts in Focus, digging into the crypto market. Hopefully you've seen a couple of tricks. Again, remember, go look for that shared chart list. Save that into your own account. That'll be a great way to get all 150 cryptocurrencies into your own account. Remember that we do this show every Friday, like I mentioned at the beginning, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time on StockCharts TV, also up on YouTube, or on our new on-demand platform at StockChartsTV.com. Lots of different ways to watch. Again, my name is Grayson Roze. I'm the Vice President of Operations here at StockCharts. It's been a thrill to be with you. Thrilled to announce something new here on the show with our new crypto expansion. Thrilled to have it. Thrilled to see this only continuing to grow. So until next time, chart on, my friends.
Hey guys, Dave Keller here with StockCharts.com. Thanks so much for watching our video. If you enjoyed it, and we hope you did, hit the like button right below. Also, we have so much new content every day. Consider subscribing to the channel. Just hit the subscribe button in the video or right below. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Have a fantastic day.